EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
Got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll try the left side. Gibson, the broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Down at the 37.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
They run the counter. It's Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Chiefs 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second and goal, Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Allen gonna throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left, and that's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 79 yards.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And now look at him go. 20, 10. And he'll take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Washington.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. 14. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now it's Mahomes again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. We'll call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And way past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to bring up the third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. A big seam, and he might go away. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays to move it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And 13.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well. and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Washington.
Back to throw. Allen. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
There is Ward on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game.
Play is a turnover on downs.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays.